Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 42 of our Confederate Summer 61 campaign in version 1.10 using the A.O.M mod. Now, I had a pretty busy month of March. So 3 different battles, 2 battles at K Road, a battle at Palmyra, right here outside of Quincy. Seeing off several federal corps in the area. So we're going to be continuing on with operations here. So Cordier, Kansas is going to move across the river into Quincy. I'm going to let them sit there for a few days until they get back up to the green. It shouldn't take them too long to get there. And while they're moving in there, the Corps of the Missouri has orders right now to move on into Salem and hopefully draw these corps into another combat. Though he is markedly under strength from these two together. I'm not going to have him under the Aegis Army Command at that point, as Price's readiness dropped down orange again, and I think I need to replace him at this point. I really don't want to. He's had the command since the start of the campaign. Moving a little east from there, Corps of Western Tennessee has taken Evansville in Indiana. They currently have orders to come up to Indianapolis. And the Corps of Eastern Tennessee is currently flipping Cincinnati. Once that is complete, they're going to come back across the state border into Indiana and support our operations there. And probably have them run up to Fort Wayne. A little more east of there, Jackson's Army of Western Virginia, its Corps of Kanawha is flipping Cleveland back into our control. Once that is complete, we'll be moving the entire army into Toledo. And we can't see them right now, but there are those 2 federal corps up here in the Detroit area. That is a grudge match for Jackson and myself, and we are going to be taking them on again. And then my operations in Ohio should be complete at that point. And I'll be moving him back down into Western Virginia to help Lee out. And over here in Virginia, Lee's been sitting steady. We've had no reason to move whatsoever. The Federal AIs has kind of spread itself around and not done much. Haven't really seen any type of movement except they moved some of their corps that were out here on the Delaware Peninsula. Have moved back on up into Elkton. And over here on the Virginia Peninsula, Corps of Florida is still sieging down Fort Monroe. We have a 74% chance of victory there. Yep. So that's been slowly moving in our favor. Hopefully only a few more days. Once that's complete, I'll be sending them on to Fort Washington. And moving south from there, once again, the Raider fleet did unfreeze finally. They are back into port. Their readiness, they are full of ammo, full of food, full of fuel. And I'm just waiting for their readiness to come back up in the green before I start sending them out again against the Key Squadron. And it looks like the Gulf Squadron stopped here after their defeat and didn't go any further. I was really hoping they'd leave the Gulf, but they have not. So we're still trying to chase those 2 fleets out of the AO. And on top of that, we are now recruiting 4 more divisions of infantry that are being recruited. I got 3 brigades coming out of Kentucky, 3 out of Georgia, 3 out of Missouri, and 3 out of the Indian Territories. 2 of these divisions, one's going to the Cordier, Kansas to give it its 4th Division. 1 is going to the Corps de Shenandoah to give that its 4th Division. And the other 2 are going to start forming a 3rd Corps for Lee's Army of Northern Virginia and start covering the Southern Virginia area, probably down here around Charlottesville. Tried creating another corps command. It still won't let me use Beauregard. Don't know why. But I'm just going to assume there's a glitch there and he's out. So I went through all my division commanders, and anybody with less than 10 stars is not up for a division command. So it looks like the next boy up in charge will be Bonham, because he has 14 stars, not counting fame. So he's going to have the next command for a corps. So when that forms up, Village Bonham will have a new job. Alright, I think I covered everything there for the recap. Now it's April 1st, so it's time to go into the monthlies. Current rating of our nation is triple B+, which is right here. I just spent a lot of money raising those divisions up. tax revenues increased by 246 million. I don't think that's true. I think that's what we brought in. It says increased, but I think that's what we brought in. Total export volume last month, and every time I think my phone's on silent. Ugh. Total export volume last month was 2 billion out, with 2.7 coming in, which is, we closed that gap fairly well. And average corporate production over the last 3 months was 216 million, changing negative 12, which is that's not good. And we have been producing, but I haven't been producing weapons or anything. Hopefully that new mill will be up and running soon. Where did I put that? Still being constructed. Be ready at the end of the month or halfway through the month. And that is outside of Arkansas, because I have a lot of farms here in Arkansas, but no rail lines. So I'm hoping the farms can get their food to the mill here, and the rail lines can carry it to the factories. That's my hope. We'll see if it happens. Oh, another thing, viewer did ask if I did build, if I was planning on building a hospital in Missouri area. I did build one, and it is over here at the town of, what town is that? Come on. Show me the town. Yeah, Bloomington, outside of Palmyra. So that's covering this area medically. And I will be building another one in Illinois, and I'm planning on building it at Springfield. I'm going to do to Lincoln what he did to Lee, and I'm going to give one of my viewers the credit for this one. We're going to take Lincoln's house, his little log cabin, and we're going to turn that into an operating room and the surrounding area into a national cemetery for our troops. So we're going to do to him what they did to Lee. Hopefully he likes it. If not, tough. Alright, I think that does cover everything now for that. So back into monetary. So we're still short all the other stuff: iron, machine parts, flour, ammunition. If we go over your economy alerts, we're still not producing cotton or crops. Don't know why, but it is what it is. It might be a glitch at this point. Don't know. Same with tobacco. But everything else we are producing, though, in limited quantities. So I'm hoping this extra mill will alleviate the demand on the mills, because our flour production is 32.5 with a demand of 71. I hope this new mill will bring that production up at least another 30 points, which will help alleviate the food issues. Come over here to finances. Yeah, because this number jumped, because I did raise 4 divisions, so we spent 321 more than we brought in. And that's only because I raised those 4 divisions up. All right, intelligence. All right, Falcon is working on industrialization too. Morale Federal Armies is down to 56%. Didn't take out any more officers, it looks like. And yeah, speaking about morale, if you look up here to the power bar, this 1 month alone, the month of March, we have moved this power bar, which is basically over here at the edge between these 2 buttons here, and now it's almost fully dead center. So we did a lot of damage in the month of March. Putting down those federal corps in several battles and taking all these towns down here along the river really helped us out a lot, which is why I'm continuing along with those operations. And we're here at the strategy. Union national morale is down to 53. We have dropped it over 20 points in a month, because that was over 70 a month ago. The national support's down to 89, which is actually higher than ours, which is ours is at 72. So the support's still up there. Don't understand why, but it's still fairly well up there. Like I said, the morale of the army is down to 53 compared to our 73. Men fielded, they're now 214,569 to field. We've dropped to 178,213. So I did have a lot of units with 2-year contracts that did run out over the winter, and I didn't notice, so I did lose a lot of troops. Some of my brigades are now below 1,000 men. So I'm slowly trying to rectify that and sending them off one at a time to collect more men into their ranks. Military experience is about even. Casualties right now stand at, once again, these numbers are lower than they should be, but 58,000 for the Federals, 31,000 for us. And economy, theirs is a little better, but not much better. So things are looking good for us right now. We might have this war over by the summer, if not sooner. Maybe. But we hold everything we need to right now, including Washington, D.C., and they have made zero attempt to take it back. So that should cover everything at this point. So I'll be back when something happens. Alright, it's now April 7th in game. And Corps of Monongahela, which was advancing onto Toledo, has quartered out under 10,000 man force of Federals under Richard Johnson. Okay, current command 2nd Army. So that's who this is. Oh, now I can see him on the map. I wasn't able to see him before. So we have fought them before, but he's a new commander, I think. I don't think he was someone that we have fought. How's a Corps cannon while 51 hours away? Oh, it doesn't matter. Don't need them. So we're going to take this fight, and I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the 3rd Battle of Toledo. Now, we're on the Springfield map again, which we've been to plenty of times. So they have less than 10,000 men in their force, and they are defending here at the Harlow House. So Jackson's coming in from over here with his lifeguard because he was east of the action. And Corps of Monongahela is down to the south. So I'm going to quickly march them as fast as I can to join Jackson's force. Or join Jackson's headquarters. In case the Union decides to move a little quickly on us like they have previously for some reason. So we'll use this approach path. We'll attack across a small creek and open creek. There's really no way to attack north of the river without attacking across a creek. So I'm going to get my men set up on the road, get them moving, and I'll be back once we have contact with the Federals. Alright, so it's now 15:11 in game. I still have not found the Federals. And we are sitting right outside of the defense point of Open Creek. That's the name of the defense point, but the Harlow House. And I have still not gotten a sighting or a sounding on the Federals. So I'm now going to shift 1st South Carolina Division to cover this ford here, and the Federals did build these 2 pontoon bridges, so I'm going to shift this division to cover this ford and these 2 bridges, and move the rest of my corps into a defense position along this road up through the wood line. Because I honestly have no idea where they are at this point. I'm used to getting a sighting, a sounding, a dust trail. I don't have any of it. So they might have been chasing me this entire time. I would have no idea, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, I'm going to set my forces up to quite literally come across the stream, cover these crossing points, cover up through the woods here, and wait for the Federals wherever the hell they are. I'm not used to not knowing where they are, so I will be back. So we have entered day 2, and I still have no idea where the Federal forces are. I was moving, we took Woodyard entry point, and I was starting to move Jackson's lifeguard onto the Child's House entry point, but I think that's the only point. Nope, they still have over here by the Bascom and Ellis Railroad. Oh, I think they might be moving around the map looking for me, because the AI has been seizing points. Like, they did not control 5 Mile Station. They did not control this entry point, and did not control Child's house. So they controlled Woodyard at the start of the battle. So I actually think they were marching around the map looking for me like I am looking for them. This is, quite honestly, a little weird. So I do believe I am going to hold position where I am for right now, since I have now control of the Harlow house. We'll send you right down here. We'll put it on the high ground to watch out. But they have to come to us at this point. I have one division watching the two bridges down here, the two pontoon bridges that the Federal AI built, watching this ford. And my other two divisions are up here watching the main road that I do believe the Federals are going to come down. Like I said, I don't have a sighting. I don't have a sounding. I don't know where they are, but they now control two other points they didn't have at the start of the battle. So I'm definitely have to pause this here and wait until we have some type of collision between our two corps. So I'll be back. Alrighty, it's now 7:15 of day 2. We finally spotted the Federals, and they obviously have to come to us. So apparently they were back here along the stream bed and railroad lines. Outside of town. They're spread out around this area. And they now have to come to us. And they are doing that across an open field. So obviously my batteries couldn't fire from where they were because they couldn't see over the infantry, so I'm moving across the river here. But Fortunate Strength Brigade. I've seen this brigade, the artillery battery, and one other brigade, which is not viewable right now. So, yeah, this division needs to move out of that position. But, like I said, they are under strength. Oh, there's the rest of them. They are coming for us. Actually, probably should push this division forward and shift the other one. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. They're heading to my right flank. That my far left division will not be there in time. So we will shift to meet them with the rest of these divisions. And double time that. On you guys right here at the center. Speed this long. No. Order's going to take a minute to get out there. There we go. Slow it down now. Why are you not long range? What the hell? Say with this brigade. I know I ordered everybody to long range at the start of the engagement. God damn it. Arguing division commanders. You gotta love it. So wait, yeah, they're getting their orders here pretty soon. All right. This is not good for Clark. Move up. Engage. These guys are firing at long range. Change your direction. There we go. Come on, see off that battery. How long is it going to take you? There we go. Get them gone. And it's up to here. We'll start rolling their flanks in. Where's my other division? Still coming up. All right. Cassie's a little more even than I would like them to be. I think that's going to shift very quickly. Yep, there's a brigade breaking right there. So once the brigades start breaking, the Cassie's going to shift in my direction pretty quickly. Goddamn follow them. Don't let them get in goddamn contact. Double time it. Get in there. Break that brigade. Stay on them. Keep those Mississippis firing. There you go. Good boys. break them. Look at these guys' halt orders. Damn it. There's a broken brigade. I just gotta break the rest of them. Keep after them. There we go. That's what I want to see. I'm at 50. They are retreating. We got them at 15%. Almost got a major victory. Just a few more casualties. Let's do a hard save here. There you go. Break them. Just a few more casualties. Give us a major victory. Come on. And we're not going to get the major victory. God damn it. We need to inflict 20. They're running at 18.3. Charge those guys. Where is the lifeguard cavalry? Where did I leave them? Too far away. Damn it. Oh, well. All right. Took a lot more casualties than I expected to, but we did have to take this core out. We still have 2 more core in the area you have to fight. So we took 1,161 casualties of our 31,991 men. So chopped that number in half because the other corps was not on the field. 4 of our 2,954 casualties for cavalry. So we had 150 something on the field. So 4 of 100 something. That's not bad. Lost none of our guns. For a total of 1,165 losses out of, we'll call it 17,000 men, because this was my smallest corps in the Army. The Federals lost 1,900 of their 10,500 infantry, no cavalry. We got all 15 of their guns, for a total of 2,000 of the 11,000 men they had on the field. So, that battle went a lot better than I actually expected it to, because the Federals were not defending on the defense point once again, which has been an issue as far as I'm concerned. The AI has actually been picking good defensive ground, in a lot of these battles, but not defending the point itself. So I really do not know what to say about that. So I know it's an A.O.M. mod change, so the Federals are defending on better positions, but sometimes those positions are not defending the objective point. Like I said, I just marched onto this objective point. I had no idea where the Federals were. They weren't too far away, thankfully, but the way I marched onto that position, it should have never happened. Let me know what you think about that in the comments, please. So, victory at 2nd Toledo. 2nd Army fleeing in panic. General Weber loses face. So, we have caused casualties of 1,987 men. 247 killed, 350 captured. Our casualties total 1,165 men with 151 killed, 181 missing, and the rest wounded. We captured 981 rifles and 7 guns from the battlefield, and we sent 308 soldiers to Andersonville and Camp Chase. So I'm pretty sure these guys are going to Camp Chase because that's the closest facility, but it might be an even split. I'm not sure. So this is not the corps I was expecting to hit. And there's the Army of Tennessee. Right below us. So I had dispatched the Corps of Eastern Tennessee. My original plan was to have them come back here into Indiana, but I had no idea who was here flipping the city. So they were on their way there. They have 22,645, and First Corps is 23,000. So I'm going to let them continue on to take this fight. Let's roll this battle off. So it wasn't even a full day. Oh, and we have another engagement coming on. This is the one down here. Alright, so I believe we will end this episode here, and we'll open up with this battle on the next one. Like I said, things are happening pretty quickly right now. Between the month of March now and going into April, our spring offensive is happening fairly quickly. And this battle of Columbus, who was in command here? Godfrey Weitzel. So, alright. That's what happened. So, while we were seizing Cleveland, I had the Court of Monongahela and the Court of Kanawha here in Cleveland. I was hoping to catch Weitzel's army up here in Michigan, but they slipped south of us and into Columbus. So, he's not where we wanted him. But this is fine. The numbers are almost dead even. Outside of artillery. You know, numbers with artillery, but infantry and cavalry wise, combat forces, we have them even on. So, like I said, we'll pause this here and we'll open up the next episode with this battle. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so you're alerted when the next videos come out. If you like a brigade in one of my corps, please let me know. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I will oblige you on all counts if possible. And comments. Please keep them coming. You know I do love answering them. It's a big reason of why I keep going with this. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.